you go there hoping that you can trophy, and we brought home two. So anytime you can be top four with both teams, and it's been a while since we've had both teams be trophy teams at the same meet. I think 2015 was the last time we brought two trophies home from the same national meet. So I'm about as happy as I can be, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, so tell me about this team. What makes them special?
I think a lot of leaders that were seniors from fifth year, a couple 6-year seniors. When you get people that are willing to stick around that long, and then there was a good, mix of freshmen in there too. So I think just having a group that everybody's on the same page, even though we have people that are 23 years old and people that are 18 years old, that mix, and just a lot of different events too. We obviously our throwers had a great meet, but you have distance kids and you have sprinters and you have jumpers and decathletes and heptathletes that are all doing the things. So just being there all day and having so many things going on at once, it felt like a pretty normal meet for us in a way, which helped.
I wanted to ask you about that because you guys do have that older core, but also those younger kids. So how have you seen, especially the younger kids, start to grow as the season went on?
Yeah, I think by the time you get to this time of the year too, I mean, they're done with their freshman year. So the freshmen are basically sophomores now. So, it's nice to have them at the national meet just to get experience. But to be honest, by this time through an indoor season and an outdoor season for us, they're not really freshmen anymore. So they've seen almost everything but the national meet for some of them. So to me, that's nice to see the growth. But they didn't act like freshmen. When you have freshmen that expect to do well, that's the difference, I think, with our freshmen this year. Was like a lot of times your freshmen get there and they're hoping to just get there, whereas we had some freshmen that were there to actually do something once they were there.
So then on the other end, those seniors, they're able to end on a good note and on a high note. Why is that important for them, do you think?
Most of them ended on a high note. I mean, we have a few that probably didn't end the way they would have liked, but I think for them it was about the team thing too. So for them to be able to bring another trophy back, obviously they would have loved to have won the men, but for the women, it's been a long time since we've had a trophy from the women's side. I think since 2018. So, for both teams to be there, I know a lot of times it's one team and the other team's watching the men or the women do well. For both teams to be in the same boat and to see both teams do well, that was a big deal for us, for sure.
Coach, anything else to touch on?
Yeah, it will be tough to say goodbye to some of the kids we had. When you have 6 years with some kids, it's pretty hard to replace. I'm sure we will, but right now, thinking of all that group has done, pretty amazing group to have leave. So pretty tough as a coach to see that many really top athletes go, but we'll be fine.